And booyah it is! It's a Kool-Aid Monday. We got the green Kool-Aid out as the Cleveland Browns, everybody, have won a historic game. We're going to break down every last bit of this amazing Browns victory. And all of you great fans that have joined us, we've already set a record for most people watching our post-game show, shattering the previous record. We've already set a record for most people waiting for the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show to start. We've never had this many people to start the show. And we are going to shatter the record for most people watching. Now, if you're out there, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Because we got you covered. And unlike other entities, we won't be taking a million commercials, giving you 35 minutes in an hour. We're giving you 60 minutes in an hour. If there were 61 minutes an hour, we'd do that too. I'm Adam the Bull, for those who don't know. G. Bush in the house. He's ready to go.
In the building. I got the stunner shades on. I got jewelry on. Kool-Aid Mafia's in the building. I lost my voice a little bit. I had to tell them to go get me a doggone Red Bull. But we ready to celebrate right here, man. This is all it's about.
Jason Lloyd is here as well. Even he's excited today. He's got a great shirt. He's ready to go. How about that victory, Jason? Start us off and go around the horn. We'll see Mikey McNuggets. How about that win by the Browns?
Yeah, I was in Baltimore. DeShaun Watson, awful in the first half. Best second half he's played as a Cleveland Brown. And, you know, all the thing I wrote after the game last night was that contract was a punchline. It was the DeShaun Watson comedy tour. Everyone was taking shots at him. And rightfully so in a lot of instances, but he put it all together yesterday. That's why you pay that man. For that second half performance, for the game-winning drive, 14 of 14 the second half, 134 yards, playing through a foot injury, playing through a shoulder injury. DeShaun Watson finally looked like a franchise quarterback in the second half, and a gotta-have-it game on the road against a divisional opponent, first-place team, possibly the best team in the AFC, and the Browns chopped him down, and DeShaun gets full credit for that.
G. Bush.
Man, listen. This game, I'm happy for DeShaun Watson. If you've been a person who's ever been to a new school, you're a military kid, you move a lot. Maybe you're in a new place or a new place in the world, and you got a new job. You understand how hard it is to just fit in. You don't have any friends. You're trying to find a new social circle. You're doing all these different things to get people to kind of like indoctrinate yourself into just normalcy. And DeShaun Watson didn't have it easy with the allegations and everything else. And then, right when he felt like he was hitting his stride, he played against Tennessee, he hurt his shoulder, and we had a lot of people taking shots at him in the national media. Some people individually in the fan base were taking shots at him, saying that he wasn't injured, he just wanted a 230. And for him to be able to get a signature win like this when they needed it the most, and to come back from that first half to the second half and be just perfect throwing the football. And it wasn't just perfect throwing the football. It was having to pick himself back up, not worried about his ankle, not worried about the shoulder, and being able to get it done against Baltimore in that type of spot. That was huge for him, and I'm just happy for him and his family because they get something to celebrate. And there's a lot of people that are now looking at DeShaun Watson like, okay, that's what I see what the other people saw. We didn't get a chance to see what the Texans or maybe even Clemson fans saw. Guess what? Cleveland Browns fans got an opportunity to see that, and I'm happy for them and the fans.
We're going to spend a lot more time on DeShaun Watson here in the first half hour of the show, but let me big picture what this win looked like, because if you think about this, you go into this game a touchdown underdog on the road against a team and a head coach in Harbaugh that has kicked your ass for years. We talked about the Browns, the same old Browns, this old Browns. Nothing symbolized same old Browns more than the Baltimore Ravens, even more than the Steelers or anybody else. The Ravens have kicked the Browns' ass for years, including the first time they played this season in Cleveland. The Browns went with DTR. It was the only game this entire season that they looked unprepared to play. The defense got their butt kicked. The offense got their butt kicked. It was domination once again. The Ravens came into yesterday's game as clearly the best team in the AFC and probably the best team in football. They were playing well on offense. They were playing well on defense. They were playing well on special teams, and we know they have a great coach. The Browns were on the road. They were a 7-point underdog. They were going with a left tackle that most of us had never heard of until 2 days before the game. Their right tackle had been absolutely dreadful whenever we'd seen him on the field. We know about the running game since Nick Chubb had been out. And despite all of that, the Browns, we all thought, had a chance to win this game. But the second the game starts, DeShaun Watson has a ball tipped. It's returned for a touchdown, 7-0. Before you could blink, the Ravens get a rookie running back whose name is now escaping me, but he doesn't matter because he plays for the Ravens. He took off down the sideline.
Mitchell, he can fly.
What's that?
Mitchell, he can fly.
Thank you. My God, did he show incredible speed. And it's 14-0. Less than 5 minutes into the game, everybody was losing their mind. You were one of those people.
I was going crazy.
G. Bush was losing his mind. Everybody, same old Browns, same old Browns, same old Browns. Down 14-0 before you sat down with your first beer and your first trip to go pee. But the rest of the game was different. The Browns showed you that they are a different team this year. They never stopped fighting. They never stopped clawing. Even when DeShaun Watson was like 1 for 1,000 in the first half, when they were dropping balls, when they were making a million mistakes, they found their way steadily down the field. Jerome Ford looked great. We had all kind of given up on him last week. We gave up too soon. He played his best game by a mile. They fought, they clawed, and then when it looked like they were going to come back, it fell apart again when James Prochet fumbles the punt after he had impressed last week. But now they're down 14. They can't come back again. Yes, they can. They did. They scored 2 touchdowns. And they miss an extra point.
Man.
Once again, same old Browns. This is how they're going to lose. But no, the defense, after giving up 1 first down, stops the Ravens again. Lamar, who was really good in the first half for the most part, was lousy in the second half. They went away from their running game. The Browns stopped them. They get the ball back. They drive down the field. Okay, but they're going to miss the field goal, right? The Browns always miss the field goal. No, he makes the field goal. The Browns are going to win, but wait! There's a penalty flag. This is how it happens. This is how Browns fans are crushed yet again. The penalty is going to be against the Browns. They're going to lose the game. No, it's against the Ravens. It's wiped off. That's it. Browns win. What a win. Mikey McNuggets, I need to breathe for a second, so you take it from here.